Good morning, everyone. How you doing? Hope you're having a great morning. And to start off, we're gonna listen to some Werner Herzog.
Anatoly, like all the other trappers, will return to the village for New Year's Eve. The voyage is 150 kilometers along the frozen river, and we should note that Anatoly's dog never rides on the snowmobile. He
150 kilometers.
covers the entire distance running behind.
That's a long way without stopping.
At night, he's still running. Finally, the village of Bakhtiar comes into view.
Anyway, good stuff. So, just on a quick side note, I found this to be a really funny, hilarious headline, and it's real. Taco Bell rethinks AI drive-through after a man orders 18,000 waters. And apparently, yes, this is a real story. Taco Bell did announce their rethinking of their AI-powered drive-through system in the U.S. after various glitches and pranks went viral, including the customer attempted to order 18,000 waters. So that's actually pretty funny. But moving on, this was a great kind of moment here, and I don't know what game this is, but you have to forgive me. They're playing the Lord of the Rings. Anyway, kind of fun stuff. Anyway, so we'll get right to it here. This is something I saw this to be kind of really important news. And because it's coming this weekend. They're quietly admitting it now. Once in a lifetime, a storm is about to hit half the U.S. and it could turn catastrophic. Let's listen to what the expert says.
I've been waiting to talk about the storm that's coming this weekend because I didn't want to freak people out. And a lot of these forecasts never pan out, but this one is panning out, it looks like. Yeah, everyone's in agreement now that the crazy forecast is actually happening. This is going to be one of those storms you probably remember for much of your life. Basically, more than the eastern half of the United States is going to be below freezing. Most of that below zero. They're calling for, foot and a half of snow all through here, all the way to the mid-Atlantic, and 3 inches of ice in this pink band right here. 3 inches of ice is unbelievably catastrophic. That is worse than what Texas experienced in 2021. There's going to be loss of life. Anywhere there's 3 inches of ice, there's no power. There's not going to be a power line that's not on the ground when there's 3 inches of ice. And emergency services aren't going to be able to reach you because there's 3 inches of ice on the road. That's what's going to happen if this forecast is correct. The grid's going to fail. Refineries are going to shut down. Water systems are going to shut down. Could knock out a couple of LNG terminals if it goes far enough south on the Gulf Coast. This is going to be a disaster if this forecast is even close to accurate. I mean, a major disaster. Huge natural disaster across pretty much all the southern states. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if you live in the pink area, you should plan to be without power for at least a week, maybe a month. That doesn't mean it's going to happen, but you need to prepare for it because it wouldn't be the first time it happened, okay?
Okay. Anyway, I thought this was funny because this would be all those people running for supplies in Texas. Texans, as soon as snow starts falling this weekend. The music makes it so perfect. Anyway, I thought that was funny, so I just had to share it. But yeah, a lot of people are just talking about it. I'm not no satellite expert, but people are saying that it's engineered, etc. I've had so many arguments with people about that I'm just to the point where it's like, okay, just prepare for the worst at this point. And Looks like it's all just going in southeastern U.S. and northeastern, at least that's what it seems like. Anyway, let's go on to let's move on to the main story. And the reason why we're covering entertainment now, in case anybody cares, is because politics. YouTube literally hides any video that we talk about politics. So we're steering clear of that just because. So and if anybody knows these stories and the Brave and the Bold, good stories, of course, but James Gunn is not the guy to do it. James Gunn is not the guy to do it. Taps writer of failed The Flash. If you remember, The Flash was horrible movie. I actually didn't hate Birds of Prey because I was kind of prepared for it. I was prepared for the feminist garbage that it was going to be, and so I actually was fine with it because I knew what it was going to be. But again, movies for Batman, Brave and the Bold, raising major red flags. James Gunn's rebooted DC cinematic universe is supposed to be a clean slate, a reset, chance to finally stabilize franchise that has been spent the better part of a decade lurching from one misfire to the next. And I mean, there's so much that's needless to say. There's so much that we already know already. And for them to have this really big Batman movie to come out, and then James Gunn's gonna have another Batman movie with a completely different version of the character, it's just silly. It's absolutely silly how Batman has become kind of this thing that's necessary and needed, and a complete moneymaker that has been established separately, but will not be integrated well with James Gunn. I mean, that's my opinion. I think he won't. I just don't think he will. The writer chosen for Batman the Brave and the Bold is Christina Hodson, the same screenwriter as multiple high-profile DC crap movies. Hodson has been tapped to write the new Batman film for DC Studios, which is positioned to cornerstone project for Gunn's new DCU. Don't care. It's probably going to be trash because he loved this movie, and this movie did suck. The Flash was horrible. Anyway, let me know what you folks think. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and stay safe out there in the madness of the storm.